I've been playing quite a bit of No Man's Sky lately, and today I'm going to give you 5 tips that I found very useful when I was starting out in the game. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Man's Sky with Down to Earth Astronomy. Today we're going to run over some of the tips that I found, I got from you guys while streaming this game when I started out, and hopefully they're going to help you as well if you're considering picking up the game. Now the first thing I would recommend that you do, and the first tip, is about your exosuit or your spacesuit. We can see here we just landed at a new station, and it's often a very good idea to come over here to the right hand side platform. And often you will find that, in most cases here, that you could get an exosuit upgrade, where you can simply, for credits, you can buy extra upgrade slots. Now, of course, you could buy general upgrade slots, which is probably recommended in the beginning, but remember that you can also buy extra technology upgrade slots, or cargo, which you can use for store materials, and these slots can hold more materials than your general slots. So there are the 3 different types of slots, and every time you dock at a new station, you have the opportunity to go and buy a new one. I'm probably going to get myself another cargo slot, and you can see I can get this for 150,000 units. They will become progressively more expensive as you go further and you buy more of them, but you will also get access to more and more units in the game. So I'm going to get this upgrade. There we go, and I now have upgraded my exosuit. So that's definitely something you should do every time you dock the station, or dock at a new station at least. And while you're at it, it can also be very handy, oh that's a little bit too far, to run over here and see what kind of multi-tool they have available, especially in the beginning. You can see this is a B class, so C is the lowest, then B, A, and the best you can get is S class. And we compare these two, you can see I have an A class, so this is definitely not an upgrade for me, but it can be a good idea to have a look at what multi-tool upgrades you can get, because you might be able to get something that's decent upgrade for you, even though they can be quite expensive. But I'm gonna have a look at that in a little bit. And also, of course, these guys up here, they do sell various upgrades that can be also extremely handy. So we're gonna purchase some upgrades. We can see here you have some C-graded stuff. He has S-class cannon modules, scanners. Keep an eye on those, and I'll come back to that in a bit. Often a very good thing to upgrade in the beginning. So at least make sure that you also check out this side of the station, get yourself some upgrades to help you progress through the game a little bit faster. So for the second tip here, you're of course going to need some credits to purchase all these nice upgrades. And there are 2 main currencies in the game. One of them is units, the other one is nano clusters, as you can see up here. And first of all, let's talk about the units, how you receive these. Now, in the early game, I think the best source, one of the best sources, is probably to do scans around the area you're in. So you can see I just landed here on a brand new planet, and I can go ahead and begin to scan the local plant life. And I'll receive a little bit of credits. Now, the better your sensors are, the better, or the more credits you'll receive from your scans. So that's a very good source of income in the early game. But what you can also do is you can look for, I think I saw one just a moment ago. Oh yeah, there's one. Buried technology modules. Let's go ahead and lock that, and let's get over and have a look at that. So once you arrive at the technology modules, you're going to need your terrain manipulator. You're going to get that as part of the main quest. So if you just follow the main quest storylines, which you can see if you press P, you have the primary storage here. You should get access to this, and you switch between the mining laser and that by pressing the G key. At least if you're on PC. So with the terrain manipulator, we need to dig our way down to this. Let's actually just increase this in size a little bit. There we go. And now we can just go down and we can pick up these salvage technology. You can see I got 4 this time, which is actually pretty good. So let's go and have a look at that. Here they are. You do use these for unlocking blueprints for building your base, but since you probably in the beginning would rather want to upgrade your exosuit and your multi-tool, rather than beginning to build a base right away, I would probably recommend that you sell these. You can see they are quite valuable. Just those 4 picked up was 200,000 units. So going for these technology modules is a very good source of income in the early game to give yourself some quick upgrades, of course, together with the scans. For the third tip, we're going to have a look at the nanite clusters, which is the other currency that you're going to use to purchase many of the blueprints and some of the upgrades as well. Now, you actually already done what you need to do to get these, because simply by going in here, P, or when you're on PC, go over to Discoveries, remember to go and upload your data, because look at this, I have 971 nanite clusters right now. I'm going to upload the fact that I've discovered this planet. And also, I'm going to go over here. I haven't discovered any of the wildlife on the planet yet, but I've discovered, it seems, most of the plant life, so we can upload this as well. And it gave me a little bit of nanite clusters. Now, it's not a lot, but in the beginning, it should help you get along and get some of the initial upgrades to help you get started. And for the fourth tip, this is a little bit quality of life thing. And this is something that people told me when I was live streaming the game, and that helped me out tremendously. It really saved you a lot of time. So you can see right now I'm running towards some buried technology over here. And it's going to take a while for you to get there, but there's a faster way. And it referred to as the melee dash. Basically, you start a sprint, and you can, in pieces, the Q key, you have a melee attack where you hit. And of course, you can use your jetpack on space. So if you start sprinting and you hit a melee attack at the same time as you start your jetpack, like so, you get a little bit of boost in speed. And this wasn't actually the best one. I'll see if I can get one a little bit better here. There we go. That's a lot better. You can see you can really get some speed, and it helps you get around a little bit quicker. Now, as far as I know, they are working on some changes to the jetpack. I'm not 100% sure of this, so correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, please. They are working on some corrections for the jetpack, so this shouldn't be as needed in the future as it is right now. But at least I find the melee dash very useful. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually not as difficult as I might have made it look here. And the final tip here is regarding trading. You will often, or guess you're pretty early on in the game, you will find this galactic trade terminal, which you can use to buy and sell commodities for. But that might not always be your best choice. You will see there's going to be a ton of ships constantly landing and leaving the stations. And you can go over to these guys and you can request a trade with them. So you can both buy and sell from these, and they will sometimes offer better prices than what is available on the trade terminal. So if the prices of the terminal is a little high compared to what you would expect it to be, and I even think it actually shows how much higher it is than average. But then you can go over here, you can then try to see if you can find a ship coming in where you could buy it maybe a little bit cheaper from them. So it's a little trick to try and save you a little bit of money that can be very handful, especially in the early game. And of course, this also goes for selling. If you're selling your commodities, maybe if you're not getting a good price at the galactic market, try to sell some of the locals flying by, because they might want to pay a little bit more for it. So that was my 5 tips for new players who want to get into No Man's Sky. I probably missed something, so remember to put that in the comment section down below. If you like this video, if you want to see more No Man's Sky videos in the future, remember to drop this video a like so that I know that I should do more of this. Also, of course, then remember to subscribe to the channel, because there most likely will be more videos on these live streams. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys in space.